happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. In today's episode, I'll be reviewing the Sony ICF-P26 FM/AM radio. Picked it up from Amazon for a cost of $18 shipped. And here's the box. The bottom here says there's a red LED tuning indicator, a green LED battery status indicator, your bands, picture of the radio, information on the side, on the back. Please change batteries when the green light goes dim. Okay, good to know. Takes 2 AA's. Supplied accessory. They call it a hand strap. Alright. And that must be a French. And it says the photograph and the actual product made different appearance. Model number. Sweet. Well, let's see if it does differ. So, Sony. I haven't bought a Sony radio in a while. I actually have a tabletop one from like 1999. It still works. I love it. Okay. Little plastic thing. Okay. Radio, get that out of the way. Oh, some paperwork. All kinds of things coming out here. Let's just get all on the table. Oh, there's the strap, separate. Looks like we got some paperwork here. Okay, first thing, you get a warranty. Looks like 1 year from purchase. On labor, parts, 90 days. Okay, so not a super great warranty, but warranty nonetheless. Big box. Let's see what we got here. Manual. It says operating instructions. Boy, it's quite a thick looking manual. There we go. Batteries. How to turn it on and off. Tuning indicator. Volume knob. Headphone jack. How to put the hand strap on. Hand strap. Not wrist strap, hand strap. Secure with your hand, not your wrist. Alright, you know what? There's a lot of extra stuff. Oh, there's your warranty again. I don't really think we need to go over. Okay, reception. Oh yeah, they're just talking about the antenna. Don't bend your antenna. That's pretty funny. Oh, and the AM. Hey, look, it tells you how to orientate the AM. Nice. How to get away from radio interference. Okay. Yeah, you get the idea. Piece of styrofoam packing. I think this was an antenna, like a warning. How it swivels away from the radio, not towards the radio. Okay, good to know. Hand strap, branded Sony. Sweet. You know what? This is like the highest quality hand strap or wrist strap I've seen. It's pretty long too. You know what? Let's do an impromptu measure of this. Measuring it's 7 inches long. Alright. Good to know. Throw that aside. And the radio we've been waiting for. There it is. Oh, its glory. On the front, got your speaker, your FM and AM band. Tuning indicator, pretty basic. There's a tuning wheel. Moves real smooth. To be expected of Sony. I mean, just good quality radio. They used a matte finish on the bottom of the cabinet, and this top they used like a high gloss plastic. And I see that getting scratched up pretty easily. But then on the top of the radio, they went with the matte finish again. There's the model number. On the bottom, I think it goes into some of the. We can read that there. Some basic stuff. On the right side of the radio, this is really nice. Off switch, your AM, FM, select, which is really nice. Tuning wheel we talked about. The volume wheel, I like this volume wheel. It's like really wide. It's nice. Reminds me of this engine. Headphone jack. Our antenna. It opens up here like this. Swivel up. It's really hard to move actually. So it show it real quick. Vented cabinet for extra bass response. This radio has got a great speaker. Really good speaker. And then it has a hinged battery compartment with a little piece of foam. I love it. It's so small. It doesn't get in the way. And there's no little strappy dude to get in the way either. It's got a nice little raised lip in there for those batteries. Let's put some in. 2 AA's using alkalines. Recommend alkalines or rechargeables. I'm actually going to do a review on the N-Loop Pros that I got in the future, so we'll keep an eye on for that. Okay, we got that in there. Let's turn it on the AM band and see what we can hear. Okay, battery light goes on. Let's take it to the bottom of the band.
And the second person is my martial art guru, your body is a temple, Sean Hannity. Like,
By the
those
way,
are my techniques.
has been going through it. Check bad.
This is Kevin doesn't even understand what this is. This
I'm
is,
not sure I know.
I've been explained once.
Sounds really good.
What it is? It's like trying to explain what an automobile is, right? It's like I
It also tunes real smooth too on the AM. I like that.
Table. Then he remembered Gene's wine collection.
something to help him out, you know, that.
Doesn't have that skip hop jump to an X frequency thing with heavy muting.
And I'll even pay for your plane ticket.
A lot of stations. Picks up very well. Orientation does matter. I was picking up some faint stations last night. Had to turn it around, but it was really nice to follow the conversation when I was able to just turn it and then just laid it there for half hour and listen to a far station. One of the few portables, small portables, I was able to do that with without the station going away completely. So that was either a nice night or just this is a great portable. Let's go set this down for a second. We'll go over the dimensions. Now it's on an angle because of this antenna. We'll talk about that in a second. Okay, dimensions. We are 4 7/8 inch long. We have 3 inches wide, and we're about 1 1/8 inches thick. So it's a little thicker radio. I like that because you can stand it up and pretty hard to knock over. You really have to try. So you can see it's very stable when you set it up right. I like that a lot. So that because all the weight's at the bottom with those batteries too. So just very, very nice design in that respect. Let's go ahead and give you an idea of the deck of cards. I got those handy so you can see how big this radio looks. There you go. And then the antenna telescopes out to 17 inches. As you saw, it's kind of hard to move. It stops right about there, and of course it stows away on the side as such. But it's kind of uncomfortable like when you're carrying it because it's raised and there's no like guard. So like if it's in your hand, you feel this press. It's just not very comfortable to hold with that collapse. Like if I listen to AM, I almost just want to open this up for the AMs because it's more comfortable to hold like this, just to get it, you know. So it's nice. Okay, let's see if we'll put some FM on and see what if we can get anything here. See how it sounds. Let's go to the bottom of the band again.
Conservative writer. The top is 2 minutes either direction, and in both directions you're a bit slow.
Wyższone ciśnienie, cukrzyca. 5 on the reverse trip in.
Reputation manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me.
On the Tribune, this concert has become the essential year-end tradition for music lovers. For information, visit harristheaterchicago.org. Before you call, make sure that you're free to attend this event on December 20th.
So you can get a good FMC. You gotta tune it in just a little bit sometimes to get rid of that static, but once it locks in, it's nice.
30 days, you're not eligible for
But
this
no jumping,
contest,
no clipping,
so
which is
please
nice.
hang back.
Very nice analog.
The Chamber Music
tuning.
Society.
Okay, so what I want to do here, I wanted to do a little radio comparison so you have an idea what some of these compare to. So let's, number one, we're going to put this antenna down. And we have a radio comparison here today. I'm going to go to my AM band, and I'm going to go to my strongest station.
It's a night of laughter, music, fun for family members.
This is
of all
720
ages.
WGN.
It's Chicago New Year's Eve you'll never forget.
And the
it's
Sony.
7.9 miles from downtown Chicago. That's right, we're having a party over by there. Oh.
Okay. And then I have the Sanjin SR-35 tuned to the same station.
Some adult giggles at 10 p.m. Seriously, try something new for New Year's Eve. There's more details about this at WGNradio.com/events. Brought to you by Team Patty Productions.
For all you baby boomers out there, born between.
So as you can tell, it has more of a
Some important news that may
more
surprise you.
bass. This
Did
has
you know
got a
that
brighter
1
tone.
in 30 baby boomers has hepatitis C? That's right, 1 in 30 boomers.
Okay, and then we have the, let's keep these out here so you see what ones we've looked at. And then we have the Texan, the one I just reviewed, the R218, and we'll turn this on. It's already on, okay.
Here's something else you should know. The CDC recommends all baby boomers get tested for Hep C. A simple, one-time test is all it takes. And if you have Hep C, it can be cured. So ask your healthcare provider about getting tested for Hep C today. It's the only way.
So Texan, Sony.
Facts. Brought to you by Gilead Sciences.
Right now, Apple Chevrolet and Tuesday.
And then we'll go back to the Sanjin, which I think has the best speaker.
Use pay not a cent more. Never been a better time to join the Apple Chevy family.
Yeah, so this one here has a bassier, a little bit more muffled. This has a more brighter, clearer tone to it. And the Texan kind of is a mixed bag. It's just kind of in between, probably because thinner cabinet. This one didn't sound as good as the other two. So, but this was $12, so it's definitely at the price point still a great radio for the money. But we'll go back to the Sony, get my thoughts. Yeah, I really love this radio. As far as its selectivity is amazing on both bands. Audio quality is great. I do like the cabinet finish. I love the band select, tuning knobs. Everything feels high quality. I haven't tried the headphones, but I'm sure that's great. I love the hinged door. I love the missing no strap there, which is nice. This nice vented cabinet here. It's just overall a good radio. There's one thing that I wish they would have done is followed Sanjin's approach to the design. They made the antenna comfortable because they extended the case, if you can see that, to where the antenna, when you hold this radio, it feels good with that antenna collapsed. So that is just a good design that I wish Sony would have done. It would have been a lot nicer, and I can understand they probably wanted more freedom of movement for their antenna, but this engine just does it better. It locks in nicer. The only thing about this radio is it's great on FM, but the AM, forget it. It has a lot. If you're trying to tune in a distant station, it doesn't lock in, It always tries, it does that what they call audio pumping, where it goes back and forth. So overall, $18 gets you an awesome handheld. The Sony is amazing. There's a different model. There's one that goes like this, and the tuning indicator goes up and down as such. And it's more sits like this. I'm going to think about trying to get that one to review too, and it's similar price range. But for the money, the ICF-P26 is probably one of your better portables out of all the ones I've reviewed. So with that said, hope you look forward to future videos, and if you haven't had a chance to, I have a Patreon link down below. If you want to take a look at that site, it's pretty cool. I just started it. Got some great rewards for my supporters. I'm also doing radio giveaways. My first one's going to be that C Crane EP model radio. So if you're excited about giveaways, go check that out. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.